Hi, tech friends. How you doing? How's everything going? It's been a while, I know, but we try to make up as we can. Um, so a lot of things going on. Let's focus on the tech now. Okay, so as we did a video on this is for wow tech. Let's see, we haven't done one of these. I've done few others. So this is one of the wow, more cool stuff, latest gadgets and AI and stuff. So we're gonna talk about all these different things. Okay, I have Chat GPT. I talk to it. We have talked to it every day. We can have it speak back in its bubbly little voice. We have it in a female's voice, so we interact with that. We can access things. I don't know. I know it can't keep up with me, but that's the way. And then sometimes we have to talk to Gemini. I just found out. So if you have YPP, that means you're a member of YouTube Partner Program. Okay, for those of you, and you use promotions. Okay, and you want to get out of the promotions. Okay, there's it's a two-step process now. You would go into I have to go into a channel that has it. You would go into your studio. You go where it says the settings on the left side. Okay, looks like gears. Before you would go into, let's see if it's there. So give it the right direction. Channel, advanced settings. You would go into, let's see if it's there. It's someplace around there. Google Ad accounts linkable. You would unlink that. And you thought that was it. That's only 95% done. But before you even get to that point, you need to go into your channel, okay, into activity. Well, it's called, let's see what it's called again. Analytics. Well, no, wait a minute. That's not the right way to go. Oh, content. So you might have inspiration, video, shorts, live, posts, playlists, podcasts, promotions, collaboration, and blah, 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 blah. But it's promotions. You want to go in there and make sure that any promotion that you did has ended. Of course, so like that, okay? So that's the first step, okay? Second step is go into settings, go into channel, advanced settings, scroll down, and like I said, until you get to I see Google Ads account linkable. So you would have to unlink it. That's one step. So from that step there, boom, 95%. Well, where's the rest? Well, that's the thing. Now I'm not gonna see it now, but on the list it says general, up, upload default, add categories, permissions, community moderation. In that area, you'll see promotion. You got to click on promotions, and it says unlink. If yours might say link, but if it's unlinked, well, anyway, if it's not active, it wouldn't be there in the first place. It's still active. That's your 5%. You got to hit that unlink. Once you do that, it'll disappear, and you'll go to where promotions is, and you'll see that the default is back again. So that's what you have to do. Once you do that, you have to give your channel a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe until everything goes back to where it was. If you're noticing weird stuff happening on your channel, if you're not doing promotions, so mine's gone back, says promote your channel and business on YouTube. That's where you started from. Get started. You want to get back there. You want to get that screen to back up. Okay, so your channel is where you want it to be. Okay. All right. Now, if you got members on your channel and you do live stream, all the live streams should be pointed towards them. So you would make a live stream for everybody and do what you have to do and promote, okay, for your channel, and then you send it to the members. You should have a members only playlist, so that helps you too. And then send the whole thing to members. You'll notice the channel is a little different when you do it that way. Okay, so you want them to join as a member. Okay, so that's the way you should do it if you're gonna do live stream. Okay, you'd be surprised what happens when you do that. Okay. I've been working on a couple of things you might notice on my channel for shorts and stuff like that. I should actually update that too. The shorts. Let me see what the shorts are at. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay, that's this channel. Okay. Let me go to the tech channel. Manage videos. Oh, I have to change a couple of things on here. Okay. So what I've been doing is, instead of putting titles in the shorts, because you're gonna have your shorts point to something. People are gonna look at the thumbnail and gonna say, "Oh, what's this about?" I mean, you could put down what it is. Or you could put your channel handle there. Now the reason why you would put the channel handle is there's a reason for that. And because what are you using shorts for? To promote your channel. Now, okay. But in 2025, it's a lot. Things are a lot different than it was. And now everybody's trying to say, "Hey, this is what you do, and you get more people." "Hey, this is what you do, you get more people." But you can't say, "Hey, what you do." Every little thing that you do can help your way. A lot of the others, they don't realize that might have worked for them in the past, might not work for everybody today in this era that we're in. We're in that. Okay. Description. I got to change description for my for all my shorts. I don't put nothing in there. A lot of people don't have nothing in there. It is this blank. Okay, I can select all 50. I got select all. In description, I'm gonna say replace all, and you put the @ symbol. So @ that's number 2. Oh wow, what the heck is this? I hit @ it shouldn't bring up anything else. Oh, I see what it did. So it's gonna be Shift and the number 2, and you put your channel handle there. So this one is Albert's Voice Tech. Make sure that's the right one. Albert's Voice Tech. Okay, and that's what I put in there, right? I'm gonna hit update. So you select, you're gonna replace all, right? And hit update. So that helps them to click on that. You don't need that hashtag. That was a hashtag on mine. You don't need a hashtag. You don't need it. But it's clickable, so people can click on it. That's what it's for. And they will be sent to your channel if they're someplace else. Okay. Shorts are good for. I know a lot on your YPP. You'll learn how much you make on shorts. Okay. Those of you who are not at YPP and you're still struggling, you create this short and people get to see your shorts. Will do better when you're trying to get going. You'll see more people watching it. Yeah. I'll drink some water. Hold on a second. I know you don't need to see me drinking water. It's just water. But that's what shorts are for. Okay. Oh, they're updated. 136. Good. I'm on the tech channel. I'm working on the tech channel. Now, you might want to put the country that you're from on your videos. Now, you see a lot of people doing that. You'll see different countries. you might want to do that. It's up to you. You know, for the United States, it's U.S. You have to get the emoji symbol for that. Okay, and you just put at the end, and then the flag would appear. Now you might not see it on everything. Now you might see it on the smart TV, you might not see it on a PC, you might see it on the Mac, you might see it on the Chrome OS. You see where I'm going with that? You might not see it. It depends where it pops out. Because I see it's kind of weird. I watch YouTube on my smart TV. You know, watch on a big screen. I like it. I like it go bigger and everything, but it takes time. Oh. So I'm going to talk about a lot of things here, okay? This is open up, so like an open, we call this town meeting, okay? So we're going to talk about everything. Oh, I dress differently? Yes, I am. This is how I dress when I do the Reiki, when I do off some stuff. Okay. I'm not taking this off because this would be a little pain taking it off, taking it off. I like it. It's comfortable. It's nice and comfortable. Yeah. But, yeah. Okay. Another thing I'm looking into now. Oh shoot. Let me see something here. Now, when it comes to the channel, I don't know what you're doing. Everybody has a different niche. You follow that niche and you do it. You have different places to put. There's different categories. There's a category for like tech. They have their own tech and science. But you might find out it's overcrowded. You can put entertainment. Entertainment opens up. Everybody's there. A lot of people come in. You can go that way. You can go education. Okay. But see, you really don't get the advantage of the categories until you become a YPP. Once you come on that YouTube Partner Program, then when you get on that, you get to see more choices and stuff. You know, you get that way. The history I did 120. So sometimes videos will hit 1,000. Sometimes we'll hit 1,000,000. It depends what you're talking about and what the interest is. Right now, the best video on here is the DJI Pocket 3. I know that I'm not gonna say what's going on there, but a lot of you use that camera. Hey, great. When I get my hands on it, it'd be good. But the next thing to that camera would be a Sony ZV-1F. That's in competition with that. That's what Sony's in, but it's not a gimbal. Gimbal, you know, will follow you wherever you go. But the other brand, the XTRA MUSE, that one, my understanding, it doesn't have it doesn't use hardware base. They use software base to control a gimbal. I mean, they had to cut corners, but I don't know if that's 100%. That's what I heard. I don't have it, so I can't explain it more. We're just going by what it is. But again, a lot of these stuff, they're all built this kind of the same way, like the Sony. Oh, you know what that Sony is? I have a case to put all that stuff in now, and it's in the case. See, I didn't have a case before to put the cameras in, so I have a case now. What I did is I got a case for a Sony camera. I believe that's what it is. And you can put the Nikon and the Sony fits right in there with their lenses. I could go look for that. It should be in here. Let's see if I put it in here. The case. And that came with a strap. keep on forgetting this is not an ASMR channel. ASMR channel, you have to tap. Okay. So you can put memory sticks and all sorts of goodies in here, which I should do. So keep everything in the case. So in here we got both cameras. We got the Sony ZV-1F, and we got the Nikon Z30. The Z30 had gone up in price. Holy cow! Holy, we got it for $600 plus the lenses. When you add the lens kit, then it jumped up in price. It's expensive. These are expensive, you know. But these are professional cameras. Okay, can your cell phone do the same thing? Well, yes and no. You know, certain things you can do. I mean, you have lenses you can change out. You could get lenses for these things, but you know, it's a whole different ball game. I mean, this camera, this one here could do a lot, almost as much as these can. I mean, this comes with 35 millimeter, 50. I think it's 50 millimeter, and then up to 85 millimeter. You get. It's pretty interesting, huh? You know, so you can shoot from distances because you got two lenses in the front. Some of you have three lenses in the front. And depends what they are. 50 millimeter. A lot of these cameras here, they're not that high, but these are professional and these have their purposes. Okay, so to that little gimbal thing there they got there, you got this from Sony. You got the ZV-1F, right? With this, I can put up to 67 millimeter, but you could get a gimbal for this, and you just hold it. It'll be a little heavier. It won't be like that. But you can put different battery packs. You can put up to 512 on this per SD card. You can put a dummy battery on here. You can do a lot of stuff with this. See, it has the 20 millimeter in the front. I just wish it could do more than it can. Right? I don't use it. I was using it in the beginning, but my goal right now is to upload videos in high compression. And then the fiber. These take longer to upload because they don't have the deep compression. The little pocket ones, the Pocket 3 and the Moose, they have the compression on them. I'll get them soon. You know what I have? I have I was building a battery. I got the battery for the Insta360 X5. I got the charger for those batteries. Pretty interesting thing. And you can use those batteries to charge your phone or anything you want. It's pretty neat. I should show that to you. We'll talk about that in a video when we talk about stuff like that. Some things I don't show you because, you know, we don't have anything to show you for what I'm using it for or stuff like that. But you know, we have it. That's why I have it, because eventually I want to have that camera, the 360. I want to play around with it. It has a 270 50 range, you know, in the scope in the front. They're fixed lenses and stuff like that. Then you have two lenses to give you that 360 degree. It gives you that we call that. There's a word for it. Pie in the sky, or it'd give you that bullseye look, you know, kind of looks strange, but you can see it around you. Yeah. A lot of people have that. A lot of people have that camera. They have that, and they have the little action camera. Okay, so you got both cameras, and they have the gimbal. You know, the Pocket 3. They got that. So they got all these cameras, and they have it for different angles and different like that. Yeah, each one has their own purpose. They're all 4K. You know, some 5K. You know, right now the standard is 4K. And even though there's higher Ks out there, that's what everybody's using. 4K. 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 Mac is 4K. Sometimes some Macs are 5K or higher. Retina. The Mac has a different kind of a look compared to a Windows PC. You know, it's a different kind of it's a different ball game. And then you got the Chrome OS. They all have different ways of things. I'm gonna end up getting a NAS to run my stuff. Right now we got the home computer, but we got to leave it on all the time. I do have other SSD drives. I've hooked it up to the main, So stop swapping out because it's not to fill up quick. And I don't like to run stuff. When I put a regular hard drive, mechanical hard drive with the SSD in Windows, it really runs the computer slow down. So this one just went with SSD. I got I think I have 4 SSDs in there now. I think no, 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, just 3 of them in there. I should put a 4th one in there, but I need it for the other computer. Or do I have it like that? Let's see what I got. Oh, okay. I got the Windows on this one here. Okay, so Windows is 25 is the next version of Windows 11 Pro. So you have new features. I know Microsoft is constantly fixing up that because you remember that is really DOS, and they can't really build a whole brand new operating system because everything is built upon what's on top of there, just like Linux and Android and Chrome OS. Yeah, they build upon there. They'd have to come up with, and your friends there at Apple too. Everything's built upon. That's how they do it. If they were to sit there and build something from scratch and something brand new, maybe more AI oriented, you know. But Microsoft has the Copilot. Google has their Gemini. You know, you're gonna use what you use. You can use anything you want. You have Meta too. Meta has the AI too. I just a little worried with Meta because it's too sometimes it's a little intrusive. The problems that I had on with the different versions of it. Let's see here. How are we doing here? So. While I'm making this video, we're uploading 2 videos, a whole bunch of shorts to another channel. See, that's how versatile it is. I can record and upload. Is it getting hot? No. Compression rate is working great. That's when you need that H.2, the H.265. You need that compression. It helps a lot when you're with your videos. You know, like I said, you record in 10-bit or you can record in 8-bit. You can record in 12 bits, you know, but not everything is supporting that. Then you got the audio, 5.1. You got Atmos. I know they're improving every day, and there's different things to use for recording. I don't know what you want to listen to. You have Atmos speakers, which is more speakers. Like we got the 8 speakers, you got the 7.1 sound. I don't have the Atmos. I got it on this. This device has it. And when you hear Atmos, it sounds a whole lot better. When you have more speakers, it sounds a lot better. Which is better, soundbar, or components? Components is multitude of speakers. Multitude of speakers sounds better. When we all used to go to the theater, right? It had a whole bunch of speakers in there. Yeah. Everybody's in the house now. Hardly anybody goes to the theater anymore. I don't know why they make theater movies when nobody's going. So everything should go to live stream. So why does this happen now? Like I think the new Superman movie, you can rent it or buy it. You have those choices. So you can watch it on the stream. Eventually it'll appear. Right now there's a new Tron movie. Disney. That's Disney's promoting them. I saw it on Disney Plus. But it's just a preview. It looks pretty interesting. If you follow Tron, you got different choices. I was watching something called The Good Doctor, but it's in season 4. It's different. It was interesting in the other seasons. Most of that stuff was shot before the virus, and then when the virus came, they focused on the virus. And after the virus, show went a different direction, So I move on looking for other things. I'm looking at something called Netflix. I can't get it on here because I don't have it on here. I don't have it on the TVs. Yeah, I think it's called October something. Okay, Netflix has a lot of gothic, a lot of uh, vampire, a lot of demon, those kind of things. You have Charm, and you have Supernatural, the whole entire series, which was a good TV series, by the way. I used to watch that. The two brothers, the Winchesters, used to watch that. That was really good. You had Castiel and Angel, and you had Satan, and you had Lucifer. It was a pretty good series. It was. And CW ran it for a long time. Now, when they stopped running it, people say, gee, what happened to it? Yeah, well, they can't run it forever. I think they could, but I don't know. There must be some limits to running it for such a long time. And then we have Star Trek. All the Star Trek is on Paramount Plus, so you have to get Paramount. I was looking at Paramount Plus. I'm gonna have to get it for myself. I might get it for myself. Hopefully, I was gonna get it for my birthday. They got 1 week free for $12.99, or you pay the whole year. You pay 100 and something, but they don't include the tax. You have to, this tax. So it could actually be more money than that. Because I like to watch The Tuscan King. That's Sylvester Stallone. That's pretty good. It'd be like mobster stuff. Otherwise, I have to watch ads. But that's what I watch. And then that's why I watch on Paramount Plus. I watch Voyager and stuff like that. I'm into that. I'm not really into Star Wars. I try to get into it. I used to be into Babylon 5 and stuff. They was going to make a movie for Babylon 5. I think it was a cartoon, but they lost point of it. It got good, and it went a different direction. Like with everything that goes to a different direction. Oh, let me get this posted while we're talking to you. So a couple of things are out. People are talking about what's going on with the Microsoft Windows update. And I said this now, a lot of people are talking about how Windows 10 is no longer supported by Microsoft as of October or something. But Windows 10, at the time when it first came out, it replaced 7 because 7 couldn't do a lot that Windows 10 could have done. And Windows 10 could support the processors with the new speeds and new features and all that stuff and blah, 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 blah. That's what it could do. Now, we got 11. 11 built from 10, built from 8, and built from everything else, right? This is where you are today. Oh, by the way, we're going to have something in the background for this channel. I ordered it so that it comes. So we'll have that. So we're more focused on the tech. Because I want each channel to have its own unique something. And this month is Halloween. Okay. I should do a play act role where it's not play act. It's like a real role as a tech, which you guys face. We have a video on this channel that shows you one of the sites I was at, how we do a deployment. You'll just see me talking. It's not that long of a video. I wanted to get that out because at the time that was this is a pandemic, a little after the pandemic, I was able to get one of those kind of videos out. And that would show you how deployments go and stuff like that. I don't mention where I am and stuff like that, but we had 2 floors to work on, and that was a good project. It was we had 2 vice presidents from different locations of the United States. I just didn't understand the instruction. Why I talked to the network person, and I said, why would the company still be using 10100? And not use a gig? He said they didn't want to pay for it. Huh? But they're a multi-million-dollar company. He said he didn't know why either. But that's what he was told. He was told they weren't gonna do it. So everything, all the workers, all the 12 or so workers, I think it's about 12 in a row. They're like brokerages and stuff like that. They use an expensive $10,000 box to talk. You can have several people on the phone at the same time. That's what the VP explained to me, what we were hooking up. So we were hooking up dual 38-inch LG screens, and they were mounted on, they had a rack, and you mount them on. It took 2 of us to Well, we're supposed to do that ourselves. We take the 38 out of the box and put it up. It's a lot of work. There were like it's a new floor, so it was about I think 400 had to be put out. It took a long time. It's a lot. I mean, I only have seven guys. That's it. That was a huge project. Ooh. And when I had a freight elevator go up and down, and we had to share it with the other people in the building because we had electricians, painters, and stuff like that. It was a doozy. But it paid a lot. It paid good, so yeah, can't really cry about that, you know. So. But those are the projects. Those kind of projects are out there. They're out there all the time because that's a whole brand new building, and you get everybody set up and you get everything configured. Those that work in the offices, like those we work in the cubicles, they have it stretched out. So the video shows everything, and it's pretty interesting. And how the offices with the big shot, the one in charge of the department would be in there, or whatever their function is for the company. They would be there, and and it all in the in sense. Give me a second here. So it was pretty good. We had to put curved TVs, not TVs, curved monitors. They weren't LGs. They were Dell Curve. I think it was 34. And then we have to put the Ryzen. We call that company. It used to be an IBM. Lenovo. There were many PCs. They were using that. They didn't want to use towers or anything else. It was a mini PC and had to be plugged into that. So that brand new mouse, new keyboard. They went really cheap on that. They went Logitech on that stuff, but still, and hook up to the monitor. Everything had to be neat. Everything goes into a track because you press the button, the table rises or lowers. So they usually stand up and do it. And some of them had furniture in there. We don't do all that furniture. So our job was to connect everything. We didn't have to build a table. There's somebody that does that. We just have to put the equipment on there. A lot of it had to be hooked up with scaffold. So it had a scaffold track in the back, aluminum track. Everything had to be tested. Our job is to make sure it's configured on the network and put it in the network and set it up. By the time the network wasn't hooked up, so the network guy wasn't there. So when he came and hooked up the network, we talked to him. All he's done, he's network technician, or engineer working in there. I asked him some questions. He thought I was speaking to him in Greek. All I asked him is this what are you using, 2.5 gig or 1 gig? Is this a 1 gig network? Huh? It's simple. What's the backbone? He said, no, they go up to 100, 10 to 100. Why? Because he's had a lot of legacy, and they didn't. So when they come out the switch, you have one cable coming and it goes into another switch, and it's daisy chain. Everything's daisy chained into the switch. So I said, heck, that's going to be slow. He said yes, but that's the way they want to configure it. They didn't want to spend the money to do it correctly, he says. And at the time, they didn't have no access points put up. I've been to a lot of clients. They have access points. I went there. I took my phone out. Let's see if this is working. Let's see. This might be dead. It always dies. Oh, it's dead. Where is the extra cable? See, that thing I have, I can plug this into here. Give me a second here. Yeah, I don't know. I've been to, there was another company, $1 trillion company. Now today they're 3 trillion, right? But at the time they were 2 trillion. Big, fancy resort. Once every year they go and they have this big conference. So I went. I was in charge of all the HP network printers. I was given the title. First it came in as a tech, but the person who was the lead, didn't want to do it. So I got lead. I said, wait a minute, if I'm getting lead, you're supposed to be paying me more money an hour. And that's what that other company I was working with, W2, would be. They they don't want to pay. They just want to pay the rate. No, because I'm the lead. I was responsible. But anyway, the client was vice president of the infrastructure. He wanted me to go to another city with him, but they don't want to pay. My company don't want to send me up there because well, we can get people local. It'd be cheaper. They'd have to put me in a plane or get me a vehicle or put me up in money because they're greedy. But I know how much the bill rate was. It was a lot, 150 an hour. Yeah. And if you're a lead, it's going to be like close to 250 an hour. That's a lot to get from you. So you see how much money they're getting from HP. That's a lot of money. I can tell you that because that project is finished. But I'm just saying, that's a lot. How did I find out about that? The client. People know. We're not supposed to know. But if you know that, then you can bargain. Because they'll say, hey, what do you want? I want you to cover the mileage. I want to cover over all tolls or bridges and everything like that. But I said, you should put me up in a hotel because I met a guy from another project that I worked at up north. And he was there. I haven't seen him in a long time. And his company put him up in a hotel, feed him, everything. But the company I'm working with, I'm W-2 with, don't want to do that. They want me to drive 100 miles, 200 miles. Well, I mean, I got money for that. I mean, I got good money. I worked the deal into what I was. I wasn't too. See, at the time, you're coming in as a tech, but then you got promoted. HP, the guy on the phone, I forget where he lived. He said, "You're now. I want you as a lead." He liked talking to me, so I get things done, and I got things done. But again, they're not using new HP printers. Most of them are HP send them used, for this conference. But I learned a lot from the people that were there. They had people putting in these 1,000-inch TV. Yeah, 1,000-inch. So you have several TVs to make 1,000-inch, which is pretty cool. I took a picture of it. That's huge. So we learn a lot about that. I ask questions. You go to these events for IT, and you're in charge. You can ask questions. You get free food. That's right. We got free lunch, free breakfast, anything you want, and anything you want to drink for dinner, anything, even the hard stuff. I'm always gonna say no. I did have to take a COVID exam. That was mandatory. I didn't mind because I didn't have to deal with COVID. I was coming in this big mask, like Darth Vader, or side one. I still have it, but it was specially made so it didn't have those things sticking out like that. But they said, all right, because you couldn't start the project with that. So the guy I worked with, he was cool. He and his partner, they travel all throughout the United States because their banks and their organization is all over the place. He wanted me to go with him, but never heard because the company I was with, they don't want to pay because they have to pay. They're making a lot of money, but they don't want to pay. Too bad. It would have been great. Anyway, I'm not with them no more because I'm tired of their crap. It's too much of that crap going on. Listen, there's other people, other organizations you can go with. You don't have to deal with that because money talks. That company that I was working with, they wanted me to go 200 miles and didn't want to pay for it. 200 miles each way. No, we're only going to pay one way. No, I don't want to. I have to think about it. We know you're not going to do it. That's right. I wasn't going to do it. Not for that little money. No, it's stupid. Not going. Some people do it for that money. Don't care. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of driving. Okay, what's going on here? Why is this taking so long to boot? That's not good. But anyway, this phone, this is what I take on the plant. I have two. One is for access point tracking and Bluetooth monitoring. This one has the software and everything running on there, but you can't run the tracking for the access points on the new Android 15. It won't work for some weird reason. It's not compatible. So this one has it. This one, since I own this, it's unlocked, so I can put root software on there. Root software allows you to block things and do whatever you want with the phone if you can find the root software for it, and you can sideload. Because now you can't sideload with the 15 and 16 of Android. They don't want you to doing that. They keep it more secured. And Play Store is being compromised. So you just can't make your own software like you used to. Everything has to be restricted. There's too much weird things going on. Yeah, excuse me. I've been up early morning, and look at this. We're into the 10th, 8th already. It's a lot of stuff going on. I talk and tell you what's going on, okay? If you want to know this IT stuff, I'm the best person to learn from, because I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I know how it is. I know how it is working with foreigners from other countries. They come to me and say, "Hey, how does Americans act? Why? Because we don't know their gestures." I had to teach them. They became good friends. I mean, they're all right, but why is this not charging? It's weird. It's charging slow, not fast enough. That's where I should use that device, but I don't have. I need a Type C to Type C to plug into that device I was talking with the batteries. The batteries are 11-hour batteries, so that's not bad. That's for the Insta360 X5. Yeah, I got 3 of those. Yeah. How is Vine coming along? Vine changed some rules. It happened to me yesterday. I said, "Hey, nothing was recommended to me." I said, "What the heck what's going on here? Why has nothing been recommended? It's crazy." Today, when I get on there's a certain time you go on every day. I try to get up and get on there to grab things, and I have a lot of things to pick from, but I can only pick 3 things. So I just picked 3 things that I deem that I need really to use. I'm looking for things to use. I don't want stuff that can't use. And it could be anything from exercising equipment, all sorts of things. You wouldn't be surprised. But those cameras I mentioned, they were available like I said, on the Vine. But I don't have access to it because you need gold level to get to those. What do we got here? Let me see something here. Okay. Now, the Vine, if you get on the Vine, there's a procedure to follow, and you just have to follow it. You just write the reviews. You got to write them honestly. They want to know exactly what's going on. If the product is what it is. It's what they say in the product. It is the item that it is. That's the way it works. You'd be surprised, and the stuff you can get it's very, some stuff is comical, but like I said, and those that have been doing it for a long time, good for you. Do it. and that's it. You have to do 80 and every 6 months, 80. So you're doing 160 reviews. Once you get gold, it's 80. It's supposed to be 80 reviews every 6 months, unless it's gonna change. But that's what I heard. As a silver, you do 80. I passed that. So, and I do clothes, I do shoes, I do sneakers. I'm waiting for some sneakers to come. It's still not here yet. So it's coming from Mother. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so this one's ready. Okay, we have some shorts to do. Okay, so these shorts, I have to change all these. So the same thing with these shorts have to be done. Okay, all US. Okay. All right, I just need to get this. Okay, anyway. So on Amazon, as you know, you can get vehicles on Amazon. Amazon has Amazon beta for automobile, so you can get a brand new car. You say, how is that possible? It's with Hyundai. So you can get electric, plug-in you can get gas, minivan, truck, plug-in hybrid. You get hybrid, plug-in hybrid, EV. So there's three of those. The hybrid is a battery pack. Okay, so it's going to be smaller. It uses regen energy. Is when they hit the brakes, it regens that way. Okay, so you don't have to worry about charging it. So that's a battery pack. And the batteries usually, some of them have it on the side of the vehicle, underneath. Some of them have it on the back seat. Some of them have it in the trunk. I don't know why they do that. I wonder why they don't put it in the front seat, but they got it in there. Okay, so it's a pretty big battery because it can run on the EV. It's going to be very 1 or 2 miles. It's not really designed for it. It's designed to get better gas mileage in the city, not on the highway. better mileage with the gas. That's what they came up with, So that's what they've been doing all this time. Okay. Title, and right now I'm just doing the shorts. I'm just updating the. This is another channel I have. Description. Okay. Okay. Replace all. Use the anti-owl. Okay. Okay. And that's about it. Okay. Update all. That's right, I'm sure. But anyway, yeah, so you can get a car. So I picked the Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. They got the basic one with the cloth seats, and then they got the one with leather. I'm not a fan of Hyundai, but a lot of people have this vehicle, and it's the closest thing I can get to what I had before, which is the Honda Element. And this is a hybrid. Okay. I wish it was a plug-in hybrid because the battery would be bigger. So the hybrid is like this, and the plug-in hybrid battery is going to be double the size. Okay. The biggest battery is in an EV. That's a full-size battery. Okay. But the EV, the problem with the EV is there's not enough stations. There's a lot of all kind of weird stuff. Because that's basically your car is a computer, and it's updating. And the hybrid too, and the plug-in hybrid. Okay, the car is more than a smart car now. It's becoming a smart car. Some of the Hyundais can start up and come to you. I don't know which one. I think that's the higher up models. Then I would like to have all electric. I like to have all three of them. plug-in hybrid, and EV. I have all three of them. Why? Because then I can test and see how they perform. It's a lot of things, and so many people say so many things. When they have a new vehicle come out, everybody has all of those, and the cars, they all have it. And you don't know, and you don't know how they get it. Do they own it? No, they're leasing it, or they get having the privilege to review it, and then they tell you about it. But is their opinion honest? What do they think about it? Should you get it? Some of them have vehicles. I don't know if the company gives it to them. We don't know how it's done. I have no idea. Nobody says nothing, so we don't know how. Are they buying it? Some of them they have millions of people following them. So when you get up that high, a lot of offers, hey, here you go. But I don't know, because I can't, and I have feedback on that. So we don't know what the case on that is. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, give me a second. Okay. No, I had to listen to something, and you would get confused what I'm doing. So that's it. Yeah. The process of creating a short, uploading this short. There's two types of short videos. So for those of you content creators, as you know, the short video, okay, you can make a short from scratch. And don't make it too long, because a lot of them are not going to watch the entire thing. Okay. So between, some people used to say between 30 seconds. You can make a 16-second short and they'll watch it. A lot of them will watch it. They don't want to watch the whole thing. They'll watch part of it. I heard that some of the shorts now, okay, wow, this short's in 4K. Wow. So they're supporting 4K. Before it was only SD and HD. Wow, the short's 4K now. Okay, cool. That's good. I wasn't too sure. So better shoot the short in 4K. Okay, I'm gonna release it. Make it for your channel. Should you have there's faceless channels? Those are the ones a lot of people are making those. Either it's AI or I don't know what it is. So a lot of them instead of using their own voice talking, they have an AI do it. And they use AI, can create the graphics and do everything, write the script and everything for you, and correct everything. Maybe AI might be not perfect, but you have to make sure it's right. And once it's done, I like the AI make a whole space saga for me. I was doing it on here. I did some videos on it, but I don't have the time to put something like that together like I used to. So we had okay, just shorts up running. Let me release the full video. Where is the full video? It's ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna release the full video, and that's gonna release now. Full video release. Okay, we're done there. Now we're gonna send this video up after I finish it, and then that's it. We have another channel, the barber channel. I should start working on that one. Like that. Okay. All right. Okay. So hopefully I covered everything. Let's see. Okay. Now let's go back and focus on the channel here. Let's see what's happening in the tech world here. So Amazon Prime has October as the best picks and deals. Apple Mac Air 13-inch M4 processor, 256 gigabyte SSD, 16 gig of RAM, $799. So you know that 16 gig of RAM is gonna be really 12 gig free if you're lucky. The 256, you know, that's a lot on the system. That's really bare minimum. Shoot, they want $799 for that. Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, 474 listed for 600. Airbag, AirTags 4-pack. Samsung 91 Pro T terabyte PCE and MZ MVMe PCIe 5.0 SSD for 169. And normally 300. Oh, Black Friday. This is the month. Is this the month for Black Friday? No, it's November. So, but a lot of them do it early. I didn't see a lot of it's just processors, Sony's earbuds. It depends what you want. TP-Link Archer 5888 dual gigabyte router, normally $50. Microsoft Office Pro 2021 $39. Windows 11 Pro $10. Oh, Google has a Pixel tablet, 11-inch, for $249. List for $399. Yeah, why you saving $50 on that? Amazon Kindle, Pixie 9 Unlock, $128. Ooh. Yeah. All right. I'm not really interested in too much what's for sale. No, I heard they don't have the. Okay, give me a second here. All right, so now tech news. Let's see what's happening here. Well, all right. Oh, let's talk about AI again. Oh, yes. Mr. Beast. Growing a list of celebrities warning AI could upend creative work. Well, they already know that already. So there's nothing new. Hey, they created the AI as a replacement for a lot of things. Yeah, that's it. It's progress. Eventually, nobody's going to want to sit there and create ideas and make things anymore. Why? Why should they? uh, you know, heck, I make music. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to make music, come out, to make it together. That's another thing too. Let me see something here. Empty project. What? An empty project. Live loop. Recent project. Yeah, what do you mean empty project? Ain't no empty project. Ugh, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Let me see. Oh, I see. Shoot. It's a lot of work to make music. I'm telling you. Even with Logic Pro or GarageBand, it's a lot. Some of you do video editing. Hey, what's going on? You all right? You okay? You tired? What? So funny. This is the last thing. What? Let's see. Is this gonna work? Let me close Garage. Let me close Pro Logic. And then we'll. See, I need to get back into that. I have a lot of stuff here to make music. I just stopped. You're doing other things. This guy, he's worried about the AI could lead to widespread job losses. Too late for that. It's a mess. Could AI do our tech work? Well, somebody needs to fix the AI, right? Because you understand how the AI is working. You have GPU processor making the graphics because it's doing all the graphic work. They need cloud and server base to run the whole thing. And then that's why it's expensive to run the whole system. So you want to create a video, and you gotta have a lot of money to back yours. So you have an idea and you want to create a video. I have an idea to create a whole space saga. It costs a lot of money, thousands of dollars. I don't got that kind of money. Well, I don't know why we can't just have the AI in the house and run it on our own computer, and we were build our own stuff like we're doing now. We're making our own music in the house without using third AI to do it. Right? You have GarageBand, right? And you make music. Take that music, compile it, put it in the WAV format. Either 32-bit or 32-bit baud, 320 baud, or whatever it is you want to make it at, and get it on media and send it to the phone or whatever it is you're making the media with to make the music video and make your music like that. That's the process. But now you can take that or program the AI to make the music for you. You got the AI can do all kind of now because you don't need writers and scripters and all this stuff. You don't need all these businesses, all these people in the offices and all that. Soon, maybe the person that's running this country right now, well, you're not going to be around in that time. You're going to have AI running the whole country. AI is the Congress, is one AI controlling the whole thing. I don't know, a lot of people don't want that, but I was telling Chad, and hey, you make a car. Take the AI and robots, you controlling the car, the whole process, you can make a car come out with no problem, no bugs. They'll catch everything. And they'll streamline the car and make it more futuristic, better engines. It's going to happen. There's nothing they can do about it. This is what they do. They open the Pandora box and everything's out. They're not going to. I see it like this. I like AI. I like it. I'm glad they have something like this. I mean, because we have computers, right? But now the computer could talk back to us and interact with us and do a lot of things. And they knew what they were doing. You go to a Walmart, there's hardly any cashiers. Banks, same thing too. They don't need any teller anymore. I'm a bank teller. I was trained as a bank teller for one of the banks up north. Okay, bank no longer exists, but I was a bank teller. Well, you didn't know that. Now you know. I worked with an NBR computer. It was a small 4-inch screen. We had to share. We take the bank book, we put it through the system, and we pull the people's information up. We would, sometimes we would check out the babes, like that. But that never panned out anyway because oh, what's this? Oh, another 256. I didn't know I had that one. Oh, another 256. Huh. I put that in my computer. Oh, I didn't have that. Oh, great. Oh, this is 256 SSD. This is Silicon Graphics. They're out of Taiwan. Good. If I was going to recommend something, I would recommend this. Well, and they were so happy I bought so many of them. They were cheap at the time. Now they're not cheap. It says made in Taiwan. See? Made in Taiwan. But anyway, what I'm saying is this. The AI can do a lot more than us. They still need us. Look at them. I'm sitting there helping the people who have ChatGPT. It can't remember my name. It gets me confused. I gave it a nickname, and it's still hold on a second. Calls me by that nickname. I clear out everything, it still does it. But it's good. It's good. It's good for certain things, and sometimes it's not good for certain other things. Like for instance, anything Google related, your channel and everything. I go to Gemini and ask the question because I don't know if I can keep up with that because there's some things they don't know. Since Google is Google, right? I would like to get my hands on the YouTube algorithm, talk to it, become, I used to, but none of them, not Gemini, and none of them can communicate with it. Because I like to know, hey, what are you doing? What do you mean? I like to talk to it. I think we're going to be able to talk to it. I think they're going to incorporate a feature of it. Maybe we can talk to it and ask us, hey, who has the best channel today? Questions like that. I'm just curious, How come we don't have full pipeline? Let's see. Okay, so I go right now. How many people visit YouTube in 2025? Simple question, right? Or global statistics. Oh, you have this. It says 2.5 billion to 2.7 billion monthly active users globally. That's how many people. Now, are all those people going to all the channels? Are they going to the channels? No, they're not. Then you'd have a lot of views. I got 3.8 million views. I don't get no 2.8. Some channels have let me see. I can tell you. Let's see. This guy, he got over 500 subscribers. It says here he has 47 million, not trillion, views. He started in 2013. It's 2025. It took him how long? He just hit 500,000 subscribers. It's a long battle. I mean, he started in 2013. A lot of them that in that era. Let's see. Was it 2025? Okay, steps are wrong. It's 2025 minus 2013. No, that's not right. 2025 minus 2013. Yeah, it took him 12 years. And he only has about 348 videos. I have on my channel that's comparable to his 2,300. I just hit 2 million. How long have I been doing it? Since 2022. Oh, not the whole 2022. November. It took me less than a year to hit. But I keep constant. I got a message from YouTube saying I'm like the top But they say again, God, I can't figure it out. I don't think they say anything on this channel. Let me see if there's anything on this one. I doubt it. What do we email? Okay. See, all I have, the total views for the whole channel is like 7,000. That's it. And every month. He must have more than, he'll have a million. One channel, I have over 1,000,000. That's a lot of people come to the channel. But the Czech channel, since the Czech channel is new, I don't have that many people there. Like that. So, there's not much I can do. Oh, what happened here? Gee, if I don't put up a video, you guys go crazy. But, yeah. But, hey, I'm getting there, okay? AI is here to stay. Eventually that AI is going to be walking around with you. Might be not my day. I know already. I'm psychic seer. I can see into the future. I know that not this century, 3,000, 3,000 and to 4,000. These AIs and what we have today is be more advanced than ever. Self-thinking, self-reasoning. Don't think about the movies and how they were portrayed. That's a movie. If we put the right coding into them, they'll be your friend. They'll always be your friend. But can they replace your tech job? No, they can't do the rollout unless they have droids coming in and do the rollout. Yeah, the droids can do a better job. You know how guys fooling around, goofing off, they'll be doing their work. There won't be people arguing and complaining about money and stuff like that. Yes, remember, when you do tech work, never discuss how much you're getting per hour with another tech. Never do that. Don't tell them what you know. I'm telling you because I can tell you. But I'm just telling you, don't do it. Those of you who are doing side gig work like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, and like that, it's a tough world now, isn't it, doing that? And not getting tips from people. Never ask nobody for a tip. Let them, if they want to give it to you, give it to you. I go to mansions. I've been to all sorts of places. I've been to a place where the woman never come out the house. Leave it at the door. Make sure that coffee's clean. Make sure there's no spillage, and they'll leave you a tip. You get a cash tip. You put in that cash tip. You can do everything you want with it. Put it in the bank. Just keep it as petty cash. If you get a credit card tip, it goes in the car. You use that to pay your bills and your gasoline and all that. It's tough. That stuff was fun in the beginning. I was gonna buy a truck. And have Uber Eats on the side because you're your own business. You're working for you're working aside of them. You're doing the work. That's how that works. People come in their pajamas. I had a uniform pretty much. I had my own badge. And people say, "Hey, where'd you get those badges from?" Oh, you weren't there at the meeting to get one? Oh, what meeting was that? I like to play with them. Hey, why not? Anyway, you gotta do what you gotta do. The best thing to do, I give you advice. A lot of you said it helped you jobs and everything. I'm glad to help you. I'm glad you listen and pay attention too. I'm here to help you, give you advice, help you with things. I just share you with my daily. I still have the AC with HL. I figured out maybe there might be another way around it, so that's what we're doing. It's still running, no problem. That's an idea I have. Why I said it could be backflow. Backflow means it gets too much pressure, and it shuts off. I don't think it's gonna squirt out the liquid, and that's what I'm testing it now. I've been testing it since yesterday because I'm tired of pump. The thing that we have that's 2.5 liter, holy cow, it's almost full. a pain in the neck. Um, so I'm testing that out. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to send it back, you know, because the they contact me, Amazon, and say, hey, we got some more of the 12,000 BTU model, the same one you got. Okay, it's going to be, what did I say? 284. Wait a minute, I only paid 251. Well, actually, I ended up paying less than that. 100 and something. But anyway, I'm keeping it. It works. It's not smart. Smart means you could program it. Like for instance, you wanted to come on and off a certain time with a certain temperature. That's what the smart ones do. So if you're gonna get one of those portable ones, get a smart one. But remember, the smart ones are expensive. Yeah, that's another $100, $200. But if you want to, smart. I don't mean the AI, Google and Alexa can talk, communicate with it. Sometimes they can't. I don't know why. That's what I mean. Everything's a work in progress. Okay? Remember that. Everything's a work. All of us are a work in progress. We're not perfect. But we help. I help. You need anything you need to learn, you learn from me here. Okay? Why do I have this here? It tells me which, because I have a couple of these glasses. I just got them. It tells me which one is which. Because I have another one. Instead of sending me different color shades. These are blue tint. They're good for the light and everything. I don't want too much light in my eyes. Or watching TV or driving. Well, but anyway, okay. So we have a couple of videos here. We have the tech career video. This will say tech career in there a little bit. I don't know if I'll do it like that. Just watch it. Okay? Watch the whole thing. By watching it, it helps. Subscription helps too. If the subscription Alexa channel grow to the next level. Okay, which is the YPP. You get that. And then I can go on for that. I'll have get stuff. The keyboard. Perfect, works great. Played it with the tank game. I forgot how to play the tank game. I haven't played it in a long time. Forgot how to play it. I should actually get Star Trek up in here and running. But I'm trying to see what's to talk about, and I don't see anything. That's the problem. Tech world, there's not much going on here, and I see a lot of people don't like Mr. Beast for some reason. Your gaming mouse could eavesdrop on you. Study reveals surprising vulnerabilities. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, mine is wired. I don't have a wireless one. Google confirms new Android rules will significantly restrict app side loading. So no more side loading. So side loading is you put whatever software you want onto your smart TV. You put anything you want on there, and you just run it. Somebody came up with an idea to block ads, but oh boy. But he's using Pi, Raspberry Pi to do it. I just don't like using Raspberry Pi because I don't like. It didn't work for me. What's this in here? Elon Musk AI will pay $100 an hour for video game tutors to train work. Oh yeah, $100 an hour, huh? Basically, when you talk to the AI, you're training it, you're teaching it. It knows all my characteristics. It's just good to talk to somebody intellectual. I don't have many people to talk to who think like me. I wish I had a twin, but then again, the twin might get bored. Listen, just do the best you can. Oh my God, there it is, robot on the sidewalk. Big cities experiment with automation meets mixed reviews. It has 2 big eyes and has 4 wheels. I wouldn't mind to have that around here. Hey, can you get me something? And then it goes on its own. Go get it. But I can't wait that I can test out robots to cut the lawn. I mean, what I got now is working great. It's the Easy's whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Surge, Easy Surge. That's what it's called. Now, I went to use it over the weekend because the grass was high. And we also have the Greenworks 60 volt. Wow, I was impressed with that. Put it on turbo, but turbo uses a lot of the battery. And it cuts through everything. But mine is supposed to do it. I couldn't figure out how to do it. And how did I do it? I have to turn it off and then hit the Easy Surge. Oh, no, that's wrong. You have it on. You press the thing in the middle. So the thing in the middle has the batteries. The ones in the front and the ones in the back. You press it. Easy Surge, come on. I took it. I thought, wow, this thing was going out of control. It was cutting through everything. But it used a lot of battery to do it. Yeah. It's like you have to have 20 batteries. And the writing ones from Greenworks have 8 batteries in it. 8 60 volt batteries or 8 80 volt batteries. And you can cut the lawn with a riding mower. You know? Like you drive your car. You do it on the lawn. I used to do it here. That's what I really need here. Be done in, what, 20 minutes? The other one, it takes a long, even though I have power wheels, self-prepared. There's a motor in the back. I saw the motor because I had to clean out the motor. My problem is when it rains, the grass is wet, and you're cutting it. I'm cutting it at 2-inch because I have that kind of grass. If I cut it at 3-inch, it's gonna. But 2-inch looks nice. Holy cow! Do the whole place. Then you have to edge it. Everything I do is I don't use no gasoline. Use electric edger. It's a big blade, and that cuts the grass that grows from the grass onto the asphalt or the sidewalk. Then after I did all that, the next day, oh yeah, I have to blow it too. Use a high power blower. I use a Toro blower. It's one that's like 225 miles per hour, and then I have a big one, 230 something miles per hour. But I don't use that one. I use the other one. And then you blow it out into the street, or you blow it around. I don't want to blow it into the neighbor's yard and get mad. Or I used to blow it out and let the cars drive by and blow it right through, and I didn't have to worry with it. So I try to blow it back into the area. The other day I had to pressure wash. Let's pressure wash the sidewalks. They get dirty and get that moldy black. So we have the scrubby. So you hook it up to the I use electric. It's 2,000 pressure psi. Okay, and you connect electricity to that, and you connect the water hose to that. Okay, and you turn it on and get the pressure. So it's a big spinning wheel. So it's a pressure wheel, and it gets all the mold off. You gotta do it a couple of times. That's why I was telling the GF. I said, hey, we gotta do this more often. It's a lot of work. That should help. I'm out there doing scrubbing and go backwards, forwards, all different designs, and clean it there. And clean it. Then I forgot, I have to do I don't want people on my lawn, so I have to put these cement pyramids. You can make your own, just get a mold and get concrete cement, pour it in there. And I made my own, Hey, you can use intellectual mind. There's no instructions on that. And then when the mold hardens, you just cut it out, and you can take Tupperware. I'm not kidding. You know those things for your sandwiches? They got bigger ones. You have different mold sizes. You can get round molds. You just buy that, pour cement in there, wait for it to harden, and then break it out, and then you got your mold. You got your mount. You can put a nail in the middle of the cement, and then all you do is put the mount in the ground. It'll stay, like a nail or a tie rod. Yeah, use your mind. I'm thinking how it should be done. You can do it that way. But those get dirty, moldy. You get a pressure washing to clean them up. Makes your lawn look a whole different. We gotta replace the mailbox. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how the hinge break. I'm trying to figure out how the whole. So when you go to the mailbox, you're supposed to open it. The whole door comes off. How the heck did that door come off? Crazy. I had a woman knock on the door one time and tell me she crashed into the mailbox in the rain. But it was the state or the county or whatever it is. And I heard her a lot. The director called me. Whatever mailbox you want, we apologize. It should have never happened. And I said, Whatever you need. You have to replace the pole too, and it needs to be cemented. We will take care of everything you want there, and you pick whatever you want, and we'll get it for you. Okay, great. Isn't that nice? Now, that mailbox, the hinge. I didn't want the same mailbox again. I said, oh, we can have it. They just put a little piece of little thin metal rod, and then bend back the metal into like different patterns. That don't last. So should you buy metal? I think I'm one of the one that you have to use a key. So you put the letter in, it drops in, and they can't put the hand in there. But if you lose the key, then how are you gonna get your mail? C4, blow it open. So we just get plastic. I had plastic before. I don't want to spend a lot of money on mailboxes. It's ridiculous. We should have an AI mailbox. Anyway. Okay. So anyway, a lot of you watching this on your smart TV. Maybe you watch it on your... Somebody said they can watch YouTube on their Xbox. That's good. I'm sure. I guess you could in your PlayStation. Or the console games. Oh, extortion mail coming. Ooh. That's something. I think it came already. Okay, I told you about some deals. I don't know if any of you are interested. I know money set, so nobody really cares. And then maybe some of you are on the vines, so you don't have to think about deals. You just have to try to find things to get. Ooh, TV's so expensive. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious! Prime members use like new Sony ZV-N1F. We were just talking about that in the beginning. Remember, it's $259. It's used. Is that new? I wonder what was wrong with it for it to be used. Are these new product tested and make sure everything working? Wow, that what a deal. No optical zoom. Someone left theirs. Must choose use on page to see the price. I don't know. I should comment and say something. I'm lazy though. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Oh boy. $259. Ooh. That's pretty cheap. I got mine for $3 something. It's all right. I mean, it takes good pictures outside. It's stereo. You have 3 microphones on that. That's it. You can put extender lenses on there, and go up to 67 millimeter. That's a lot. I know. That's what you can do with it. You can do a lot. It doesn't have zoom. It does have zoom. You can zoom in and out. I don't know why. Oh, I should tell. It does have zoom. You can zoom in and out. You can go up to 10. I think it is. I have to look at it. You just have to set it and forget it. It has a lot of features on there. You know, it has you can put NDF filters on it. The one I have with the filters and everything, I have 2 different sets of filters. Yeah, it's a 40. It's a 20 millimeter, but it has a 40.5 millimeter for the lenses, and you just get the attachment for it, and you can add lens. I found some stuff, but it's hard to come by because most of the stuff is like not made anymore. That you can do a lot more with the camera. I mean, it does everything the gimbal ones do. I try to compare them with the gimbal ones. This one come out better than that. But the gimbal ones, people like it because it's convenient. You know, it's hold it like this, like a stick. So I don't have the gimbal one, so it's like this. and the gimbal's following you. That's why people like it. They can hold it in the bed. This thing in the bed would be a little intrusive, but you have it. I have everything for it. I mean, you know, but I'm not recording with it right now. That the only thing with that, you can't pause them. With this, I can go like this. See, back. No, okay, like this. Back. Them, they shut off, and you have to play. You have to go splice the video together and make one video. This can do it too when you run out of space. Oh wow, an hour and a half. Okay, let me let you guys go. I think I covered everything. Did I cover everything? Okay. See you next time. All right. Thanks. If you watch up to this point, thank you very much. If you find a video helpful, hit the subscribe button. Okay, help it. Trying to get to 1,000. We're getting there. It's taking a long time. Okay, just come on the wagon train with me. We'll get to the 1,000. But yeah, it's getting there. Hey, take it easy. You like my outfit? That's good, huh? It goes good with the gray. This is a high-powered magnet. There's two of them. That's 1,600 Gauss power. It helps you. It's because you magnetizes your body. Okay? Hey, take care. Bye-bye. Oh. What? Oh, no. Why still have the stuff on me here? These are healing bracelets. Okay? And I got the Norda because I have Viking in me. And this is Celtic. I have Scottish in me. So that's where that. Okay. Oh, cool, huh? I got this nice little ring to the Scottish too in there. So everything's cool. All right. Mm-hmm. Hey, how's the refrigerators working out? They're working out great. I was gonna contact. You gotta hear this one. Oh. So we go to the refrigerator and say, "What the heck happened? Something exploded. What exploded?" I was gonna contact Pepsi, but it was too late. So the Pepsi can, the Pepsi Zero I drink, the little black can, some of you picked it up, exploded. The top came right off. It shot in the. I don't know why. It's a small. It's a mini refrigerator. Why would that explode in the mini refrigerator? I said we had it on 7. That's maximum. It can get really cold in there. Before I go away, I got these. This is weird. So on the Vine, they had a refrigerator. Okay, you can. Okay. You want to know what the temperature in your refrigerator is. So these things can do it. So since I have 2 refrigerators, one goes into one goes into the other one. And they're communicated with a hub. But you need 6 batteries, and they don't come with the batteries. 6 AAA batteries. So I don't have enough. I had to take it from other things. But I tested it out. It works. It tells you the room temperature that's in, and it tells you how the refrigerators are doing. Got some weird things on it. And then that's another thing. I want to review it, right? And it tells me so the Vine tells me that they no longer keep some products I got, and they're no longer supported. Let me see something here. Oh, okay. Oh, good. They said this. We got this canvas wall art. I never borrowed these things before, and it said there's no. You're not gonna get it. We don't have it no more. Huh? So the system was busted, or they were going through. I heard they were. You know what they were going through? They were going through what products that don't exist anymore. They had the subwoofer for the car, and the way it worked, where you can just plug it into the speakers in the back. And it had I forget how many wattage it is, and I found it by accident. And I click on it, and it would let me order it. Oh, here it is: wireless freezer alarm and freezer temperature alarm with a remote alert. Yeah, it's great, but they should include the batteries. Without the batteries, It's hard. Well, I mean, you have to go get the batteries. I mean, it looks pretty neat, you know. It has color display. Well, I think it's color. It might be not color. Let's see something here. Hmm. Here, there's a code I use. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see what it is. Ooh, ooh, they got socks. I already got my limit for today. Um, but ain't a lot. I don't like they got some cool, interesting stuff here. I don't see what I'm looking for. Maybe they got rid of it. They're always offering it, and it was weird. And now I would see it all the time on the screen. I don't see it now. Let me see if I type it out. No, it doesn't come up. They might got rid of it. So it's a subwoofer. It goes underneath the front seat. You can have four of them in the vehicle. It says. I don't see it here. I try to type it out. Let me try something here. Yep, still don't come up. It's not exist. It doesn't exist no more. Let's try. Oh, Tesla backseat tablet holder. Well, how much does that cost? Oh, $29. No, like the same. I have it's for the tablet they have. I thought it was an iPad they had in the Tesla, but I heard it's their own brand. Okay, let me tell you something here. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. How much is that? $5. Wow, that's pretty cheap. Okay, let me go back in here. One more thing I want to look up. What's this? What's that? I can't tell what that's for. It's weird. What's this? Both master pillow surgery. What's that for? What is that for? How much is that? $39. What's this for? Oh, okay. It's for that. Okay. They got some strange things on here. I can't wait to look into the other world. Let's see here. So the volley logging camera that I mentioned, it's $499. So it says it's on sale. And the DJ Pocket 3 is $816. But then again, there's the tariffs too. So yeah, but still, I mean, before the tariffs, the Pocket 3 was much lower. It was like, I think the cheapest one, the Pocket 2, was there. It was like $399, and then this one was like $500. This one's lower. But a lot of people buying that. I mean, 19 versus the other one, the Pocket one, 4,000. So a lot of people buying it. Then you have the gimbal for the phone, like 126. Yeah. Okay. Wow. The thing in here I paid $250 51 or 58 or whatever the heck. Brand new. This is brand new. They want $349. So another $100, and not even smart. Yes, it has a built-in dehumidifier and a fan. It does 550 square feet. The 1400 went up. They found it was up rate to jump the price up. Wow, it's pricey. Only one left. Order soon. Let me see if they're promoting and saying that it has the evaporator in there. Nope. If I was gonna get another one, I'll make sure it's smart. Okay, make sure it's smart. So that means it comes with an app. Okay, wow, the smart one, 1400 with 12,000 BTU, $585. Wow, that's a lot of money to spend. Oof, 12,000 Chinese Japanese version that's made in China. It's $296. That's a little bit more reasonable. But the smart one has an app, and you have a smart thing. Ooh, how the heck is this hooked up? Oh, the vent's on top. The exhaust vent's on top. Ah, okay. This one, 12,000 BTU. Okay, what is this? It's really 400,000 BTU, but it's really 12,000 BTU. So you could run it at 14,000 BTU. You know, they'll tell you in the book, you know, you can run at full power, but you can't run it too long at that. And then it has 12,000 BTU, basically running at that. The 600 square footage. They're not that noisy. They're quiet, but they work very good. I can feel it's cold in here, and it's in the other room. The other room's like what 9 by 6, 9 by 12. No, wait a minute. Is that 9 by 12? Yeah, it's 9 by 12, and here it's 10 by 10. But it can reach here. I'm cold. Yeah, so it is working. I don't know who makes this one. I heard that it's made by the same people who make Ameritech. It looks the same thing, but they have a lot of units. $500 is a lot of money. 12,000. So they're 12,000 BTU. So 10,000 BTU. That's not bad. They got 14,000 BTU. Really 9,000. For 14,000 BTU, you want at least 12,000 BTU or 10,000 BTU. That's what you want to get. The one that this one here is 349. This is what the girlfriend got, but she got the 12,000 one. That's not bad though. It goes like this. The louver in the front. It goes up and down. So it goes like this. So air is coming out and it goes like this. It's fanning the air at you. That's not bad. So the company that this model is, they had the same thing. I don't know. They stopped doing it. They did it in 2023. I saw a video where it was the exact same thing we have now, but they switched the model. I guess a different vendor. There's only got like 52 people. But I wonder why they don't like it. He said, disappointing performance, unhelpful support, not recommended. He bought it July 2025. Well, they work a certain way because what happens is they blow and then they take the condensed water, right? And they push it through out. That's how that model is. The one in the living room and this one in this room, I don't know how that I found the company that makes them for the other company. They say they make it, but there's another company that make it. I want to know. I like to sit there and ask them, how do you handle condensed water? The condensed water. Does it shoot out? Because you have the little sprout on the bottom. I don't know. It's the most craziest thing I've seen. I like this guy. He said, I bought this because of the media reputation. Works well, but if you run it on cold for a few hours, you get 8 beeps and the unit shuts down due to water in the pan. Problem here is that the drain port is on the very bottom of the unit. Very hard to drain. Puzzle raise up will install. Oh, that's strange. That one that he has is supposed to evaporate the water. I guess this one doesn't say that. Huh. Oh, he has a heater on this one. Ah. I don't know how the one with the heater works. Oh, okay, I see. All right. Hey, hope you learned something. Okay. Take care. This is almost 2 hours. I understand. It happens. Okay. All right. All right. We're out of here. Thanks.